everyone, and thank you for watching. Today I want to have a chat about some self-love and some self-care. For the last couple of days, I'd say last week or so, I've been finding that I'm like really low. I'm not very like myself and stuff, and I thought that I'd share some tips or some things that we could even try together to try and lift yourself up or give yourself some self-love or some self-care. Obviously, I love social media. I love Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of them. But I think if you're on it for too long or it's kind of consuming you, it's not really great. I've been noticing that I was getting enjoyment out of social media, but now I've started to compare myself to people and look at where people are in their lives and be like, oh well, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what I want to do as a career, all of this. So there is pros and cons to everything, but I'm finding lately with social media there's more cons than pros for me. So one of my things for self-care and self-love is to reduce your time on social media if you feel the same as me, if you feel that it's having a negative effect on yourself and your confidence, and to kind of reduce your time on social media. Instagram shows the highlights of your life. It doesn't show like how you got there. There's very few people that would actually show you like the lows of their life. Or let's say, for example, you see somebody living over in Australia, you probably wouldn't see it could have been hard for them to get a job, to get the money up, like work at a job that they didn't like to get to Australia. There's a lot of things that you don't see in social media, so you have to remember that as well. So obviously it is a great tool and one to use properly, as in not comparing yourself or whatever. It is a great way of showing what am I trying to say? It's a good way of just kind of like, social media is just good. Like, you just like being on social media. Like, I'm nosy. I like looking at other people's lives and stuff. But obviously now that it's having a negative effect, I need to do something about that and reduce my time on it. So yeah, that would be my first tip for, well, not my first tip, but it'd be the first thing that I'm going to do anyways for more self-love and self-care. The second thing is to change my mindset. I noticed how much of a negative person I am lately. I think I do want to be a positive person, but I find it hard to be a positive person. I don't know why. It's like I get the bad out of every situation. It's like I am literally like the problem to all my solutions. I literally just don't think that positive. So I'm going to try and change that. One of the things I've started doing this year was I have a quote book. So every day you open up, it's a new quote for the day. And that really, like, that makes me kind of go up out of bed to look at the quote, like what it's going to say today. And sometimes it says something stupid and I'm just like, the calendar getting smart with me, but like, it is still most of the time a great tool to get me out of bed. And so if you could get something like that, if you could download a little quote book on your phone, or you could even, like, when you go up in the mornings, the first thing before you go on anything, try and even look at a quote or think something in your head, or if you know a nice quote, like, say it to yourself when you get up out of bed. Another thing, speaking of getting up out of bed, is try not to go onto social media straight away. Try and give yourself like a half an hour of your own thoughts, because I find sometimes when you go onto social media and you look at other people's thoughts and stuff, you're not even like getting to know how you feel today, like getting yourself together. So what I would say is try and get up, give yourself a half an hour, have your like coffee, breakfast, and then kind of then have a look on social media or whatever. Try and even get your workout done or go for a walk, some fresh air, spend some time with yourself and your dogs, or something like that. And then I would say as well, I keep saying I have to get out of the habit. As well, what I would say would be in the mornings. Yeah, I do think it's great if you can work out in the mornings. Obviously, if you work or whatever, like, that might be an option. But if you can, just try and incorporate a workout into your day, whether it be like a 3-round circuit, a walk, a run, anything like that. Like, you will always feel better afterwards, because like, you're being kind to your body. You should work out. You should go for a walk and get fresh air, because obviously with lockdown and stuff, we're all kind of stuck in our houses. So if you can just get out for a little walk, you will feel better. So that would be something I would always say. Like, I am trying to work out myself now. I'm not really feeling it lately. I'm not really a home workout person. Like, I much prefer the gym. And like, this whole home workout thing, like, I'm not motivated. So I started setting realistic goals, because at the start I was like, I'm gonna do 5 days a week and 6 days, and like, no thank you. I don't want to do 5 or 6 days a week. Like, I'm actually doing a personal training course in a few months, and I'm like, I shouldn't really be saying that if I want to be like a personal trainer. It's not that, well, I want to be a personal trainer. I've always wanted to know more about fitness and stuff, so I said, look, like, I'm gonna go for it. I want to do it for a few years now, but anyways, back to my point. I just don't want to work out 5 or 6 days a week. Not at home. Like, if I was in a gym, I'd probably be more inclined to do like 5 days, but not like there in front of me telly, like lifting, say kettlebell I'm lifting since last year. Like, set yourself realistic goals with training like myself. So I'm gonna do like 3 or 4 days what I actually want to do, because I know myself, I'm just gonna dread it. Like, I get up, and obviously I love working out, but like I said, it is quite boring in the house, and I do look at like other people's workouts and, you know, YouTube workouts, or just do my own, but it just feels like I've been there, done this. So just set yourself realistic goals as regards to working out. If you're like me and you're kind of finding it boring and stuff, don't force yourself to do it, because you're not going to like doing it. Just the 3 or 4 days or whatever works for you. Once you're doing something, it doesn't have to be mad. Like, we're all in a lockdown, you know what I mean? So anything you're doing is great. So that's what I would say with the work now. Another self-love thing is put on a nice outfit. Even if you're not going anywhere, it doesn't matter. Like, it's for you to feel nice. So like, if you want to put on like your favourite tracksuit, your favourite leggings, your favourite jeans, anything like that is nice to do for yourself. Spray on a bit of your favourite perfume as well. It's just nice just to sit there and smell nice. Your favourite perfume, like. Those are things I'm starting to do now, because I kept my flower bomb up for ages, and I was like, there's no point me wearing it because I'm in lockdown, but I want to wear it. Like, I love it. So wear your favourite perfume. Cleaning your house as well. I found when I started cleaning, you just feel better as well, because you're looking around and it's a nice house and it's nice and clean and stuff. So definitely cleaning your house is another good form of self-care. What else do I like doing? Decluttering, definitely. Like, I decluttered my room and it feels so much better. Just out with the old, in with the new. But if anybody has dogs, but I always find when I have a little cuddle with my dog, that always makes me feel much better. Because I absolutely love dogs. Sasha, she's so cute, smell baby. Yeah, and Tilly as well, but Tilly is spoiled. I love the two of them. So having a little cuddle with your dog definitely as well is another form of self-care. And just like decluttering, like if you have a car, clean out your car, go for a little drive, like just around, get your favourite food. Like, obviously trying to be healthy, like eating healthy, I would obviously say is the best thing you can do. Like, don't be eating loads of shit if you can, because you're gonna feel crap. Like, I started having a McDonald's like once a week because I really love McDonald's lately. So I just started having one when I felt like it. Not every day, not all the time, but there's no point in having your favourite food sometimes, because realistically we are all gonna die. Like, sometimes have your favourite foods, that's a form of self-care. Eating healthy, having fruit and vegetables, smoothies, that's all forms of self-care. Having your water, that's a big thing, I would say. Having your water, like, I find now, I used to never like water, literally lived off Coke Zero, and now my body actually wants water because I'm used to drinking it. So I definitely go for drinking some water if you can. And then of course, you know, have your healthy foods, have something that you like. If you're having a big self-care day, have your McDonald's or have whatever you want, have your donut, and then the next day try and eat healthier. Have a bit of balance, like eat a good breakfast, a good lunch, and then have what you want for your dinner. Do you know what I mean? Because the lockdown is tough enough without having your favourite things. Like, another form of self-care as well is doing what you want to do. Like, I spent so long worrying about what everybody would think of me when I started a YouTube channel, or I started putting up like, you know, Instagram posts in like outfits, and I'd be like, you know, the new thing in a park and in a parking lot, and I was like, what are people gonna say about me, or what are people gonna say if they find out I have a YouTube channel? They're gonna think I love myself. No, I just want to do a YouTube channel because I want to help people. I personally like grew up watching YouTube channel and watching certain people like Elle Darby or Megan Grubb, and that helped me, and that inspired me to want to do my own and to want to help people the way that I feel they helped me. So there's nothing wrong with that. So if you want to do something, do it. That is a form of self-care. Stop caring what people think, because they don't pay your bills, you pay your bills. So yes, do whatever you want. If you wanted to start running and you're afraid of what people would think, or you weren't fast enough, you weren't good enough, or you didn't run for long, you want to go to the gym and you come back up, you want to start working out, whatever you want to do, you are in charge of your life. Nobody else can dictate your decisions. If you want to start a YouTube channel, this is your sign to start it, because you're gonna wake up one day, you're going to be a lot older, and you're going to say, why did I care what these people think that have absolutely nothing to do with my life? No, just do what you want. That is a big one for me. Like, that is a big form of self-care and self-love, is to do what you want to do, to start whatever you want to start, and stop caring what people think. Have the obvious ones of self-love and self-care, you know, lighting your candles. Love lighting candles, love them. A little face mask, do a face mask. Do your eyebrows. I need to do my eyebrows, I know, but do your eyebrows. That's a bit of a random one, but you actually do feel a bit better when you do your eyebrows. Anything, like, just to help you. Like, you can do like little eye patches, or a hair mask, hair care. All of those things are really good for you. So that's what I would say. And I just wanted to come on anyways, just in case anybody was feeling a little low or whatever. Here's a few tips for you, you know, to make yourself feel better. Some self-loving and self-care. I actually don't know how many times I've said that on this vlog, but vlog, whatever it's called. But yeah, just live your life for you, have fun, and just think to yourself, if you're in a bit of a rut and you're not doing this time last year, or this time however years ago, like this time last year I wasn't even driving. I'm driving now, nearly a year. I started my YouTube channel, which was a huge thing for me. Like, I've been dreaming of this since I've been young, like about 14, 15, something like that. Anyways, that's another thing for me. I used to not really care about what I put into my body. Like, I went through a stage where I was going out every weekend drinking, and I feel like now I've really grasped what health and fitness means to me, and what I want to do, and what work I want to put into my body. So I'm happy the changes in my body. There's always something that you're doing better. Like, even if last week you didn't get up and shower for 3 or 4 days, or you were really, really down, you did nothing, and now this week, like, you've showered every day. Like, just little things like that, like, that's great, you know what I mean? Just be happy with yourself for what you're doing, and if you think you can be doing more, then do more. Just try to be better than you were yesterday. That's what I'm trying. And another self-love tip, I think, is doing something nice for somebody else. So if you have like your mom or your dad, you do something nice for them, or you have a boyfriend, your best friend, just send them a lovely text, phone call, tell them, you know, how, like, you really love them and stuff. Anything, there's like so much. You always will feel better if you do something for somebody else. Even your dogs, like, get them a little tin or a little treat, like, they'll be delighted. It's just all about, like, doing things for other people as well. Like, it's really important to give back as well, if you can. Like, I'm doing the Dogs Trust, the 99 km, and for February, and I feel great now doing something for a cause I'm really, like, passionate about. Like, I absolutely love animals, like, so much. So it's nice to do that. Just anything. Donate to a cause if you can. Just give back, because you will. It's an instant, like, mood uplifter. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. It just makes you feel better doing something for other people. So definitely that's another one that I love. Another form of self-care is journaling. So kind of like writing your thoughts down, your goals, dreams, everything, obviously how you're feeling and stuff. So I think that would be really good for, like, just getting a clearer kind of mind, because you know kind of what's going on in your own head. Sometimes you can be so much in your own head, you don't actually know how you're really feeling or how you're really thinking. So that's another thing. And even start writing down everything you're grateful for. I found that was a big one. I started last week. I was supposed to start the start of January. I only started last week, but it's really, really good. Like, you don't even think of all the things that you should be grateful for until you actually write it down. Like, you have eyes, you can see out, you have your legs, you have your arms. Some people would literally dream. Like, some people can't walk or don't have full use their arms or can't see, and like, you can't. So that is something to be so grateful for. So just finding the little things in life to be grateful for. If you have a bath as well, it's very relaxing to have a bath. Personally, like, I don't have that many baths. I would probably have them like once every 3 months or something, because I get too warm and I just get so, like, I feel mad faint at everything when I get out of the bath. So I just don't even be in it that long. So that is another thing that does help people, is having a bath. And it is nice, and it's good for your muscles and stuff. So definitely having a bath as well. That's Tilly making all that noise. But yeah, so I'll do a little self-care evening later on, and I'll show you what I think is good as well for some self-care and some self-love. I forgot to get a face mask, but I'll just do like my skincare, just show you what I use for my skincare, and then hopefully that'll inspire you to give yourself some self-love and some self-care. Self-care today, I'm gonna do some journaling in this. I'm reading a book, Do What You Love and Make Money. I haven't started this one. I need to. Manifesting, and then my weekly planners. So yeah, writing down your plans really helps me and makes me feel more productive. And then I showed you this before, but this is to start with gratitude. So this is the gratitude journal that I use every night. I was going to do it in the day, but I think at night I kind of prefer doing it. So yeah, this is going to be some of my self-care, self-love evening. So I think, yeah, little nice scented one. So it's really nice. So that's all. I cleaned my room, lit the candles, and I'm going to have some crunchy rocks now. Well, nice now. I'm going to have my crunchy rocks. I'm so excited about this. And just chill out. Because I ate healthy today and I just want a bit of chocolate. So I have chocolate most days, in fairness. Like, I would be huge into fitness and stuff, but I would still have chocolate a good bit. But yeah, hope you liked it. I hope I gave you some ideas for your own self-care. Just don't forget about the mindset, like I said, and it's your life, so live it whatever way you want. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a nice week.